Alright, I'm gonna start off by giving all praises and thanks to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Kakudash Brakta. And today I'm gonna be going into Jacob's trouble, alright, and how we can tell by the signs that the Most High given us in scriptures when we know that Jacob's trouble is coming, alright. And the spirit was upon me to do this video because I was having I was on Instagram and long story short, I got into this deep conversation, you know, with this so-called woman, you know, and she was talking about we living in Jacob's trouble. So she think that we are living in Jacob's trouble now. Alright? And this the whole conversation I had with this person, man. She was just showing how powerful, how ignorant she really was, alright? She was dumbfounded, man. She wanted to know these things, but she don't know, alright? The Lord didn't give her the spirit to know these things because she's not ready, man. She's not worthy, alright? So I'm going to just go ahead and go in this scripture. I'm going to start off with, I'm gonna start off in Amos chapter 8 verse 11, and it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a famine, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." Alright? So the Lord said, okay, that the days come, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, alright? So first off, the Lord said he was going to send a famine in the land, alright? In the land that we're living in, there is no famine right now, okay? In America, alright? There's no famine in anything. Everything is provided for us, alright? And what famine basically mean is the, you know, when things are not given to you no more. So, for an example, like a famine of food will be you not having access to food no more, alright? Or a famine of water is you not having access to water no more. So you either gonna have to starve, you either gonna have to be dehydrated, alright? So there's no famine or anything in America right now. So how could we be living in Jacob's trouble, alright? The Lord said the days will come when he will send a famine in the land. Alright? The day hasn't came yet where famine has came in America, alright? And it says, and the scripture goes on to say that not a famine of bread, nor a famine not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Alright? So before the famine of the food and the famine of the water comes, the Lord said the famine of the word will come, alright? He said the day shall come, the famine of the word will come, alright? Basically is what he's saying, alright? And the famine of the word is basically people not being able to get this truth which is being spread to the people right now, you know? It's not going to be Akums out there on the highways and byways downtown preaching the word no more. It's not going to be YouTube, you know, channels where Akim posting videos about the truth. You can't go on Instagram, you know, and people be talking about the truth no more. Because it's going to be a famine. They're going to start taking it away, alright? They're going to start shutting down religious content and social media and in YouTube and stuff like that. And they're going to have to start making people pay to get on social media and to get on the internet, alright? They're going to start taxing people. And that's when the famine of the Lord is going to start. That's when the famine of the word is going to start to portray himself. Alright? And people not going to be on the highways and byways spreading the truth no more. That's going to be done away with. So people going to be looking for the man of the Lord, looking for this word, but they not going to see it. Alright? They're not going to have it because it's going to be gone. That's going to be that famine of the word. So if Jacob's trouble already came, why is it still access to the word? Why can you go downtown and see why can you go downtown to Tower City and still see the Akim preaching? Why can you go on YouTube and type up GMS and see the videos that the Akim uploaded? Why can you go on YouTube and see, people talking about the truth, talking about the destruction of America and things like that, because it's not Jacob's trouble yet. All right, these things haven't came to pass. Next, I'm gonna go in Habakkuk chapter 2. Salakia. I'm gonna go in Habakkuk chapter 3. I'm gonna read verse 16. All right. And just to start off, so you guys know what the content of this scripture is. Habakkuk is a prophet that the Lord gave a vision to. All right. So Habakkuk, he was given a vision of the time of the destruction of the ending days. All right. So Habakkuk, he is a prophet, and the Lord gave him a vision. All right. He gave him a prophecy. All right. This is Habakkuk chapter 3 verse 16. It says, "When I heard, my belly trembled, my lips quivered at the voice. Rottenness entered into my bones, and I trembled in myself." All right, so Habakkuk is basically saying, like, he was scared. All right, he was shook, he was in fear, because of the vision he was seeing was just so terrible and just so treacherous, man. It was a scary feeling. And the rest, it goes on to say that I might rest in the days of Jacob's trouble. So he's so shooken up by the things he's seen. Oh, Salakia. It says that I might rest in the day of trouble. In the day of trouble. So Habakkuk is visioning all this trouble, all this tribulation, all this destruction that happening. And he's so shooken up by it that he says that he hopes that he rests in the day of trouble. So he hopes that he's not affiliated in nothing that's going on. Not affiliated, but caught up in that mess. So he hoping he rests in the day of that trouble. Okay, he fears for that day. Okay, he's fearful of the Lord, basically, because the Lord, this is the Lord's wrath that's going to happen. All right, so he's fearful for the Lord. All right, because this is the Lord's wrath. So he's just saying that I might rest in the day of trouble. When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with troops. All right, so Habakkuk seen that the people were invaded with troops. And who are those troops? Those troops will be U.S. troops coming in, kicking people doors in for martial law. Alright? Now you can't tell me martial law has already happened, alright? Because it hasn't, alright? Martial law might, the beginning effects of it might be coming to take effect now. But martial law has not taken place yet, alright? And martial law is part of the signs of Jacob's trouble. Okay, and martial law hasn't happened yet. So how could Jacob's trouble happen already? So if the famine of the word is not here, if the troops invading the people, which is martial law, not here yet, then how can Jacob's trouble be here yet if these things is taking place before or in the time of Jacob's trouble? Alright, it's not adding up. That don't make no sense. Okay, so I'm gonna read that verse again. This is Habakkuk chapter 3 verse 16. "When I heard, my belly trembled, my lips quivered at the voice, rottenness entered into my bones, and I trembled in myself, that I might rest in the day of trouble. When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops." And what Habakkuk is saying, like, when he cometh up unto the people, which means him rising up against us, alright? Him meaning Esau. He come, and it says Esau, which is so-called white man, and the elites, basically, says, when he cometh up into the people, he will invade them with his troops. So he gonna invade our people, including some of including his people. He will invade the people with troops. Alright, That's describing martial law right there. Habakkuk seen martial law taking place, alright? Those were those troops are, man. Okay? Now I'm going to go and